Welcome to Macro Crest, where we focus on fundamentals for directional biases and technicals for entries. Okay, so last week the BOC they held, of course, it was a hawkish one. The Fed they held, but it was a dovish one. The quarter four inflation for Aussie came out massively hot, and then we have the Davos 2026 that told us that the market is actually very pessimistic. Okay, so next week we've got the most the volatile things we'll be looking at is the RBA meeting. Which the market is already pricing in a hike, but let's just assume that they hold but maintain a hawkish bias. The Aussie would sell, of course, before resuming its uptrend, and then the BUE we are looking at a hold, but the market is calling it a bluff. Their the BOE's hawkishness. And if the market should just, if it should perceive any form of dovish sentiment, the pound is going to get a beating. And we have the ECB. Okay, so they're looking at the whole. The ECB is solid. The only issues would be if there's a tariff retaliation story on the table. And the Greenland tariff is very important because it's going to affect the pound and the euro. And it's coming up today, but I don't think I've read anything on that yet. So Aussie is the strongest card. Then we have the USD. Why? Because it is trying to recover. And also remember that the new who Trump would love to actually appoint to be the Fed. Is it Kevin Wash? Is it Kevin? But I know Wash is one of his names. So we have the Swiss strength, of course. We have the NZD strength. We have the yen weakness, the euro, and the pound. So let's get to what we have. This is the Dixie, as you can see. This is the gap, imbalance gap I expect price to bounce from to sell. Now remember, the dollar is actually macroeconomic wise, it is weak. So with this, I'm looking at a USD card, beautiful trade. USD card, I'm looking at short. There's a D1 supply here. So if you go to your charts, you look at that. That's the massive short. Um, where is the D1? Let's look at that. So I'll look to short from that point. The USD Swiss is equivalently the same thing. This short, I don't think I'm not shorting it. Why? Because there's an imbalance already somewhere. It has to be filled. So we might see this. That's what I'm looking at. The pound USD is now. This is due to pound weakness, right? This is due to pound weakness. Price is already reacting from this place. If you remember, if you watch one of the videos on my 4 hours time frame, I talked about this pushing higher, and we had this move. It was a fantastic move. I was in all the way from the bottom. But now we have these cells here. So I expect the cells here. There is a supply. If you can check out lower time frame, 4 hours, 1 hour, you can sell to this point, and if there is any reason why we should long, I'll keep you guys informed. The same goes for the euro. The euro, uh, the euro, euro and euro USD is the same equivalent of the short. So let's see. So I'm expect this is a supply. I expect this before we can start looking for longs again. Now euro NZD is weak. Euro yen, sorry, euro Swiss is weak. So there are you can see the supply lines are marked. So these are the points I'm looking to take the shots to because there's the first targets for me somewhere here. Before we have these other points, then we can continue to the downside. We also have the euro card, which I'm looking out for a short. Now, why am I looking out for a short on this guy? Because card is kind of strong. So if I see a break of this point, then we can look for short. Why? Because this range was broken, although it's not entirely closed above. So it's telling me that price can go lower, and so from there we can look for short, but keep your eye peeled for longs if you have the opportunity. And then we have the Euro Swiss. This is short. There is no point for long. So I'll look for shorts between these points to look for shorts around there. The pound is equivalently the same thing. You can go to your charts, take a look. The NZD yen is a beautiful longs. Aussie yen is a beautiful longs. You can look at Aussie card. You can look at Aussie Swiss is out of it. Don't go there. Aussie Swiss is not so clean entirely. This is a massive. If there's a bullish engulfing candle here or bullish momentum candle, we can look for longs on NZD, JPY. So looking at oil, oil is bullish, yes. So I'll be looking to buy oil. Why am I looking to buy oil? Because remember, there's this geopolitical crisis in Iran, the big on oil, so we might see some bullish sentiment there. Remember also, we also have the Venezuela oil on the table. So that's it for oil. Gold and silver is still bullish. So let's take a look at what we've got here. Silver is already at my weekly demand. So I'm looking to long this. So it has to be step by step. It will be step by step momentum to the upside. The same goes for gold. The same exact same for gold. So that's what I have got for the week. Look at gold. So what I'll expect from gold is that gold should come exactly to this point before I'll start looking for longs again. So let's have a nice and safe trading week.